Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will show you how to plot a column or bar graph for ECSA values in Origin and then customize it to make it look professional and suitable for research publications. Now, first of all, you will have to open the Origin, and after opening your Origin, you will have to enter your data into the worksheet. So in column A, enter the names of your respective samples. For example, I will write sample 1 for my first sample, that is sample 1. For the sample 1, let's say the ECSA value is 50, so we will write 50 in column B. After that, our next sample is sample number 2. And its ECSA value is 35. Now the third one is sample number 3, and let's say its ECSA value is 20. The next one is sample number 4, and its ECSA value is let's say 10. Once you have entered all the data, select both columns. Now go to the plot option from the top menu. From the available plot types, select column bar option or the column option. Once you select it, the column graph will appear. Now, as you can see on the screen, the column graph appears. Now we will modify this graph to make it look better. First, we need to give names to the axis. Double click on the axis and add the appropriate axis title. For the y-axis, write ECSA and followed by the appropriate unit for your data. For example, the centimeter square. The x-axis already contains your sample names, so leave it, and you can also increase the font size and make the axis titles bold so they are clearly visible. Next, we will add the ECSA values directly on top of each column. This makes it much easier to identify the value of each sample by simply looking at the graph. To do this, double click on any column, the plot details will appear. Go to the label section and enable the labels. Under the label form, select column B because our ECSA values are stored in column B. Then click on apply and you will see the ECSA values appear on the columns. And now you can apply OK. Now let's make the individual columns more attractive by changing their colors. To select an individual column, first click on the graph and then click on the specific column again. You will notice that the selected column remains dark while other columns become lighter. This means that only that particular column is selected. Now change its fill color. For example, I selected red for the first column. Repeat the same process for the remaining columns. Click once, click again on the individual column and then change its color. Once all the columns have different colors, we can also make the ECSA labels bold so they are easier to read. Now if you want to make the graph look even better, you can use a gradient fill instead of a solid color. Double click on a column to open plot details. Go to pattern or fill settings and select gradient fill. Choose a two-color gradient. For example, you can keep the original color as the first color and select white as the second color, let's say. You can also change the gradient direction according to your preference. After selecting your gradient effect, click on apply and see the effect on the column. If you like this appearance, you can apply the same formatting to all the columns. If not, then you can change it whatever you want. Next, we will increase the width of the edge lines around the column. Double click on any column to open plot details. Go to pattern and find the edge line with option and increase it width of 3. Click apply and you can see that the boundaries of the column become much clearer. Repeat or apply the same formatting to all the samples. Finally, you can adjust the ticks and tick lines for the x and y axis. Increase their size or width according to your preference so that the graph looks clean and professional. And that's it, our ECSA column graph is now complete. We have added the sample names, ECSA values and different colors. You can use the same procedure for different number of samples and for other type of quantitative data as well. Now, and that's it. Thank you for watching and Allah Hafiz.